Moin Moin aus Pilar. Wie ihr wahrscheinlich wisst, bauen wir gerade unseren Südamerika-Teil weiter aus. Und deswegen bin ich hier jetzt gerade in Argentinien bei der Familie Martinez und wir bauen den Regenwald nach. Also, dann kommt doch mal mit und schaut ein bisschen zu.
Hello guys, we are here in our workshop in Pilar where we, as you know, we are working in the rainforest project. After tracks and positioning of houses, we are finally on the stage of scenery. At the moment I'm sitting in my rinque where we already have some mountains, but I'm really excited to announce that Leonard, my friend, is here and he will help us with really awesome scenery for the Machu Picchu area, where we will have really tall mountain scenery.
Jo, genau, das ist die Mission jetzt für die nächsten 3 Wochen. Ich bin jetzt hier mit Peter, wir arbeiten zusammen an dieser ganzen Bergfront vor allem. Hier wird es nachher dahinter in den 4. Stock gehen, im neuen Speicher. Und hier auf der Höhe des Treppenpodestes wird nachher Machu Picchu entstehen. Und da war ich ja letztes Mal, als ich hier in Argentinien war, auch mit Felix. Und habe ich jetzt auf jeden Fall die Möglichkeit, das alles hier mal umzusetzen. Und da freue ich mich riesig drauf.
Right now we are like on what I call the west side of Machu Picchu. And we have this kind of flange of the mountain going all the way down into the river.
Yes.
And here what we try to do is kind of recreate the area around Machu Picchu. We have very steep mountains. We're going to have some greening over there as well.
Yeah.
The challenge that we have is to fit Machu Picchu in the area that we have over there in this module.
Yeah, exactly. It's always the challenge to fit everything into like a very small place. We always have to make like some kind of sacrifices, I guess. And also like this time you showed me this mock-up version of the pyramid part of Machu Picchu. So this is only like basically half of Machu Picchu. There's like structures on the other side as well. What did you say, which scale this was?
This is already 120, 1 to 120.
Yeah.
So the idea here is trying to find a good way between the scale, the size, what can we fit in this space.
Yes.
We wanted to have like a rough model of what we need to have. There are really important structure, really important temples over there in Machu Picchu that we need to have there to have this kind of vision that you immediately, as you are walking up the stair, recognize, oh, okay, this is Machu Picchu.
Now we have basically 3 weeks time.
Yeah.
To create as much of the surface of the mountain as we can, right?
Yeah. Okay guys, I'm here at the Manaus section at the moment. The guys just made a fantastic job placing the houses. I think we got really nice scenes. This is mostly what I wanted, to have really nice points of view. Like if you, for instance, if you place your camera here and you look through the hallways and the little streets, you will have really nice and realistic views of how this place looks. At the moment, as in other section, doesn't look like much because we are missing the most important thing, which is the greening. You have to imagine that we're going to have a lot of trees around, but I'm really happy that we are close to finishing with the positioning of the houses and having the final amount of buildings that we need for this section. Also, something that is very important is that this whole section is going to have a lot of water. And we need to consider that this water is going to need maintenance over the years. That's why, along with our colleagues in Hamburg, we designed a way we can remove the houses without damaging the water or compromising too much of the scenery. Yeah, so it's as easy as just lifting the house and you will have access to the interiors. You can also remove the roof if you need to maybe repair a light or do some general maintenance on the structure. But at the same time, you can also remove the structure from the base and all the legs that actually will be supported on the water surface. So it's not going to be directly inside of the water, it will just be like laying on top. So it's a good way to be able to reach these like tricky corners where you may have some dust and just do some maintenance and have this area looking fresh all the time. Okay, so here I am in access hatch number 1. These guys are going to be really important for the maintenance people. And we have a bunch of them all over the model. This is called Mairinque, and it's the only train station that we have here in the rainforest section. We have smaller train stations, but this one is huge. It has a main passenger building and a lot of locomotive service facilities. And I think it's very special because the look of it is just amazing. I mean, just look at this thing, it's beautiful. Altogether, which is also very different from other train stations that we have at the Wonderland, is that everything here is covered in green. We will have grass everywhere, which is kind of different, and this is something special I want to show. At the moment is just looking fantastic, and much more of this is coming up, so you will see the progress as it goes. Okay, one last topic I also want to talk about is the mountain scenery. As you know, Leonard is here to work on the Machu Picchu area, but before that we also made some progress in the scenery directly behind Mairinque and Manaus, and we wanted to have this kind of mountain shapes, and the idea here was to have kind of this perspective, you know, as you are standing over there in the edge of the model, or even what you're at the moment. We want to have this kind of flat lands that slowly goes up into the mountain area. And this whole thing is going to be covered in trees. And I just want to have this kind of rock formations popping out from the tree roof. And I think it looks very nice, and we still have this kind of valleys where you can have like the train lines or maybe a small river, and this gives you a lot of different scapes and you know, like points of view, which is really, really nice, really interesting. And I think what is particular about this whole project is that it has a lot of deepness, a lot of different points of view. You can be standing in different points all along the edge of the model, and you will have really long views across the model into the back with different mountains, different special scenes, and I think this is going to look just fantastic.
Fuego en mi corazón,
Yeah, we try to recreate like realistic scenes. Like there's a reason why they would choose to build the tracks in this section, in this valley, is because it's like the smartest route. And you can see, for instance, that the river also follows this route. This is actually how it works in a lot of places here in South America or even the world, that following the path of the river is the smartest way to go through the mountains. So this is a little example, and we're also going to have it here in the back, and you can just see it looks very nice.
So, ich hoffe, euch hat das Video gefallen. Wenn es so war, lasst doch gerne ein Like da, und wenn ihr noch irgendwelche Ideen habt, was uns irgendwie im Regenwald noch fehlt, dann schreibt uns das doch gerne unten in die Kommentare. Wir lesen uns das auf jeden Fall alles durch, und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Ciao!